a ban, the Left Students Wing SFI will be screening the BBC docu-series India, the Modi Factor at 6 p.m. today. It's scheduled for now. We're already at 6 p.m. this evening. Remains to be seen what transpires at the campus premises. We'll be going across to our reporters. Parallelly, even at Jadavpur University in Bengal, student groups are organizing a screening of the series. This, remember, is part of their plan to screen it in campuses across the nation to reveal what they call the truth. Now, the BJP has decided to counter what they call foreign fakery with their own screening of Kashmir Files at the Hyderabad University. This is the film which depicts the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus, but has been dismissed as a vulgar propaganda, remember, by the so-called secular ecosystem. So that's the counter that's coming in from the Students' Union wing of the BJP, of the right wing. In the meanwhile, ABVP students already at the Hyderabad Central University could be seen staging a protest a little while ago at the main gate, alleging that screening of Kashmir Files was not allowed, while authorities have allowed the SFI students for screening of the BBC documentary. So that is the complaint coming in on part of the ABVP. Let me go across to Shomit joining us with more details. A short while ago, Shomit, we saw the ABVP workers take to streets. They were protesting outside the gates of the campus, saying if the administration can give a nod, a go-ahead to the SFI workers to screen the BBC documentary, why not give the same permission to the ABVP as well to screen Kashmir Files? What's the current situation?
Well, controversy erupted after, the first part was screened inside the university premises, and now SFI is, what we are learning is SFI is organizing the screening inside, and as of now, arrangements are going on. So we can clearly see the ABVP Karyakarta standing there, their VJ is showing some visuals, and, actually they tried to enter these premises. This is the main gate of the Hyderabad Central University, and, they tried to take the projector inside, and at that time, we have also, took some shots at that time. The security personnel deployed here have, taken back that projector, and even we'll try to speak to a few ABVP Karyakartas here, the students here. So, Mr. Shravan, you're from ABVP, you have staged a protest here, and you're still, your Karyakartas are here. So, what are you demanding, or what is happening inside?
What is happening inside is we are planning to screen Kashmir Files movie in the North Shopping Complex. We have getting our projectors and the screen from outside. Security people of the University of Hyderabad has mishandled the Karyakartas of ABVP. And they have sent back the projector. We are waiting here to get the projector again. We are trying different ways to get the projector now.
Also, there are claims by you that, inside SFI is organizing the screening of BBC documentary.
Yes. We heard they have released the poster. They are planning to screen the BBC documentary in the North Ladies Hostel. So we don't know whether this is happening or not. As we are here for the last 2 hours, we are waiting here to get the projector inside. The security people are not sending it inside.
So what are your demand?
See, I'm Balakrishna. See, our only demand is, we have a couple of questions to ask. You have all seen the drama behind when we are trying to take the projector inside. Our only simple question is, on Saturday there was a screening done of the BBC documentary by the Fraternity Movement. Now, when that was done, we gave information to them. And the screening continued. No action was taken, no preventive action was taken, no action.
Now action is being taken.
No action was taken. Our only simple question from ABVP is, when we were trying to take our projector inside, why did that much of ruckus happen?
To screen what?
To screen the Kashmir Files. When we released the poster stating that we will screen Kashmir.
Did they allow the projector to take inside from the SFI side?
They are already having it inside.
Yes, they are checking all the ID cards, and on the other hand, even they have tried to misbehave with the people, with the media crew who are actually trying to cover this event.
This is serious.
And on the
it is serious indeed, Shomit. Remains to be seen whether or not the SFI workers, who have now revealed their plans of screening the BBC series, the part 2 of the series today itself, because it was announced for 6 p.m. whether or not that will take place. But this is a serious charge being leveled by the ABVP supporters. You were in fact getting us more details when a lot of chaos also erupted there, and this is what the ABVP workers stated back then. Let's play out your ground report.
The ABVP Karyakartas here at the HCU gate are staging protest, demanding that a scuffle also broke out between the police and the ABVP students here at the HCU main gate. We are standing. We can clearly see here, heavy police has also been deployed. I'll ask Vijay to show some visuals here. We can clearly see police are not allowing any person inside. They are initially checking, and then later, they are actually sending the people backside. And even we can clearly see the police have, initially have asked that you don't have any permission, and actually that projector also which ABVP Karyakartas tried to take inside, that was immediately taken back by the from the Karyakartas, and police have kept that projector with them. And on the other hand, the ABVP students have alleged that the SFI union, the Fraternity Movement Group, they have been allowed inside the university premises, and they.
Let's go across to Mr. Kaleequr Rahman of the BRS joining us on the phone line. Now, Mr. Rahman, what can you tell us about what the ABVP students on record have gone on to reveal to Times Now when they say that though the administration, approved the permission, gave the permission to the SFI students to screen BBC docu-series, the ABVP
patronizing the films like Kashmir Files. And on the other hand, the controversial, as per the government, the BBC
But sir, the same question, the same criticism is going to come in for you as well. If you are allowing the screening of, let's say, the BBC series, because the first part has already been shown on this very campus. It's the second part that's going to be screened today itself, and permission has been granted. But then why deny permission to the ABVP workers?
Why doesn't the government...
You're accusing the center of selective approach, but you're doing the same thing in the university as per the students there of what they're alleging.
No. See, this is all the university's prerogative, because the university administration has given this permission to the students. So, and in fact, the police main job is, and the state government main job is to actually, ensure that there is no law and order problem. So because of that, whatever the action, is being taken there is meant to, in order to maintain the law and order problem and not to disrupt any kind of...
But I'm afraid, sir, on the face of it, it looks like selective action being taken against... A select students union wing. I'm going to have to leave it at that. Thank you, sir, for speaking to us. So we'll take this up in just a few minutes. In the meanwhile, we need to shift our focus to what's happening in Jadavpur University, because there as well, the students, a group of students has planned to screen the BBC documentary at 6:30. So in about 15 to 20 minutes from now is when the students plan to screen the BBC docu-series in Jadavpur University as well. Tamal joining us with more details from Kolkata. Tamal, what can you tell us? We've seen and heard from several politicians. The TMC, of course, doesn't see it any problem in the students.
The left political party, they would be conducting this the screening, and of course there is massive arrangement out here as far as inviting the students are concerned. There are massive signboards which have been put up by the students as they prepare to screen the documentary at 6:30 in the evening. Of course, the 6:30 can get delayed by say 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
But then the screening would happen inside the university campus. As far as the university is concerned, yes, there is a dominance of the left student wing, the Trinamool Congress Chhatra Parishad, and there is also a minuscule presence of Akhil Bharatiya ABVP.
Okay.
The student
now
wing
remember, so far, if we talk about the trend that's coming in from across the country, it's the left students wing that is interested in screening this documentary in several campuses across the country, and that trend repeating itself in West Bengal as well. We're talking about the Jadavpur University in Kolkata. We'll come back to you in just a bit, Tamal, as a lot of action is likely to take place there as well from where you're reporting. Let's quickly, in the meanwhile, open this up. We have Rohit Kumar, ABVP president, with us from JNU. We also have senior editor Tushar Gupta, along with the BRS leader Ravulla Sridhar Reddy and JNU NSUI in charge Vinay Kumar Yadav. I want to begin by asking Mr. Reddy this, because we just played out a ground report from the Hyderabad University of Hyderabad, and therein, sir, the ABVP students are alleging that permission has been denied. They have not been given permission to screen Kashmir Files. Now, they are saying that we're not wanting to stage a protest in any other form, but this is the way we want to stage a protest, by in fact screening Kashmir Files. So if permission has been saying that the police in fact stopped them from entering the campus premises, the police in fact took away their projectors. The police is a law and order subject, sir. It falls under your government.
Krtizween, let me tell you, I was a student activist. I know it very well. If university authorities request for a help, The police will go only to control the law and order situation, not beyond that. And the permissions, whether it is student unions or any other organizations, to be screening the movies or any other activity within the premises of the any university for that matter, not only SU, is the responsibility and discretion of the university authorities, the concerned vice chancellor or registrar, whomever is competent there. So state government has no role in it, and BRS government respects the right of expression and the core values of democracy. So what's happening there in university is purely the control is job.
So you're saying this kind of a selective action has been taken to contain the law and order
Absolutely
situation,
not.
and it will be taken in a fair square manner against anybody who tries to take law into their own hands, even if it is the SFI workers.
Basis the request of the university, our police department will act to control the law and order situation on land of the Telangana. That is our job. And inside university, it is the job of the university on these decisions. We don't go into that. At the same time, I'm telling you, we respect as a government and as a party, we respect the right of expression, the core values of democracy, which I told you. At the same time, we also, expect anybody for that matter, whether you're students or any other
And that's the point I'm making here, sir. And in that sense, taking your point forward, the ABVP workers too have the right to then go ahead and screen the Kashmir Files if they wish to do so. That's the SFI workers resort to sloganeering as well. But a lot of allegations are coming in on part of the JNU-SU against ABVP, that the ABVP workers in fact took law into their own hands while the students there were peacefully watching the BBC docu-series on their phones and laptops.
Yes, first of all, I want to clarify here to Mr. That Kashmir Files is approved by the Censor Board of India. Secondly, the BBC docu-series is banned by the government. So you are allowing BBC documentary screening to be done in the campus, whereas you are not allowing Kashmir Files to be done. The university administration must be held responsible. Secondly, in JNU, since exams are going on, and people did not participate in their screening, and since light was off, they could do only on their laptop and mobile screens. I want to show you this picture. This picture, only two people are from JNU. This is Azhar Jameen and this is Sagnik Sarkar in cap. Other all were from Jamia. They stayed 2 days ago. They came 2 days ago in JNU. They stayed for the documentary screening. See, I will show you the visuals of Nitish Narayanan, SFI leader, going into bushes and carrying stones and sticks. They guys pelted stones on the normal students. When the security went to stop them, they started, because their documentary screening had
we've
flopped.
been hearing the same from several ABVP workers, that there were external forces as well who took part in fact making sure that there was a lot of chaos that was allowed on the JNU campus day before yesterday. I'll come back to you, Rohit. Let me go across to Vinay Kumar Yadav as well, because what we are seeing at this point in time is how several left-wing student groups along with Congress and several others who are now trying to make sure that BBC series definitely gets screened on their campus. Are we then also sidelining the fact that this could come with a repercussion in fact, Vinay? That there could be a law and order problem given the difference in ideologies and the difference in what people think this BBC docu-series is trying to project?
यस मैम, पहली बात तो ये देखिए कि जब कोई भी JNU कोई संगठन नहीं है, JNU इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स हैं, 4 मेंबर्स हैं, वो सभी छात्रों के प्रतिनिधि करते हैं. अगर उन्होंने कॉल दिया था BBC डॉक्यूमेंट्री दिखाने के लिए, तो वहाँ पर सभी संगठन, सभी छात्र यूनिवर्सिटी के गए वहाँ देखने के लिए. अब कोई एक संगठन नहीं, कोई एक सिंगल पर्सन नहीं, वहाँ सभी स्टूडेंट गए. जब जाते हैं देखने के लिए तो वहाँ भी ABVP के लोग क्यों आते हैं? अगर उनको इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री स्क्रीनिंग देखना था तो वहाँ आकर देखना चाहिए. वहाँ जाकर पत्थरबाजी करके लड़ाई करने की क्या जरूरत है?
की आप बात कर रहे हैं, पर क्या आप हमें बता सकते हैं और आप कैसे जस्टिफाई करेंगे जो कल एक टीवी रिपोर्टर के साथ हुआ JNU कैंपस में, जब वो रिपोर्ट कर रहे थे कि क्या हादसा हो रहा था, कैसे वायलेंस दिखा जा रहा था, तो वही स्टूडेंट्स ने उन पे हमला किया, उनको गाली दी. ये कैसे एक्सेप्टेबल है विनय?
वहाँ डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखने
ऑलराइट, तो Tushar Gupta, what do you make of this? Now, this is snowballed into a big controversy. One hand, you have a group of students wanting to screen the BBC docuseries, a counter-protest that is being staged by ABVP workers across several campuses. Now, they want to screen Kashmir Files.
See, Krtizween, it's a very simple thing. If you are going to reduce the university campuses into a streaming platform for docu-series from BBC without taking into consideration what the Supreme Court has said about Narendra Modi's role as the then Chief Minister of Gujarat in the 2002 riots, then ABVP has all the right to have a screening of the Kashmir Files or any other movie. It could be any other movie. If the university campuses can be used to screen banned documentary series, who can stop ABVP from doing the same?
And do we hold or rather weigh things with the same parameter, within the same parameters? The question, if you are a temple of free speech and that's the message you want to send across by screening a docu-series which the government has blocked, then you should hold those ethics true to anyone else wanting to screen any other film as well, whether or not it is indicative of what you believe in or not. Thank you, Tushar, for speaking to us. Thanking all, Rohit Kumar, Ravula Sridhar Reddy and Vinay Kumar Yadav also joining us. We're running out of time. We'll have to quickly wrap up with that, but we continue to take this forward later through the day.